Hey guys, and welcome to vlog number 10. So before we get way into the vlog, I'm just going to apologize if it's laggy at all. My last vlog I noticed was, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix it because I've googled it and nothing comes up. So I don't know, maybe I need a new camera. I've been getting a new camera like every 2 years and it's not cheap, so that's kind of annoying, but we're just gonna let it go because y'all still seem to like the last vlog. I got several comments, so just let me know if you guys think I should get a new camera for that. But yeah, so I went out to eat. I didn't go out, but I got food. Then I planted some vegetables from the garden, and so I am kind of dirty and smelly right now because I was working in the yard. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun because I've been wanting to do it a while. So I thought I had my potatoes to plant, but no, I had my fertilizer, not the potatoes. I did plant some other stuff because in South Carolina, March is like the month to plant stuff for vegetables. So, and I don't think we're gonna have a frost anytime soon. It's 80 degrees right now. So I want to talk about what I'm reading, and then I have a little haul for y'all. So I'm currently reading Valentine by Elizabeth Wetmore. This is going to be a 5-star. Absolutely loving it. I have about 17% of the way to go, so I'm probably going to finish this in like the next hour or two. Super excited. I am just loving it. And this is this author's only novel, and I'm like, please write more, please. So I've already, on this is a book of the month version, so it doesn't have the blurbs, but I talked about before how I actually had 2 versions of this book because I bought 2 by accident, and so I gave the other to a family member who I think is gonna enjoy it, and tomorrow I'm gonna tell her, you absolutely have to read this. Pick it up. So, but I looked up some of the other authors who have blurbed it and put their books on my wish list because if they like this, maybe they also have good books. So really, really enjoying this. I am on page 268. Then my other read is Fall of Giants by Ken Follett. I am about 40% of the way into this, on page 387, chapter 14, February 1915. This is another 5-star. Both of these are 5 stars. Really enjoying both. I'm doing the ebook for this one. And yes, so I am also reading another book, but we will discuss that Monday because I'm not reading it during the weekend. But I did get an Amazon package of 2 new releases. So let me get those. It came today. It was supposed to get here yesterday, but it did come late, so but that's fine. But these books released on the 1st of the month, and they are historical fiction, so I picked them up. I've talked about before when there's new releases, and it's this genre that I'm reading that month, and I will guarantee pick it up. I'm sorry, as I said, I was just doing yard work and everything. So the first one we have here is really short, so I will probably read these books this month. Not 100% certain on that, but I might. So this is Chorus by Rebecca Kaufman, and this is the 7 Shaw siblings have long been haunted by 2 early and profoundly consequential events. Told in turns from the early 20th century through the 1950s, the story builds as each sibling relates their own versions of the memories. Oh, that reminds me of The Last Duel. That surround both their mother's mysterious death and the circumstances of one sister's scandalous teenage pregnancy. As they move into adulthood, the siblings assume new roles: caretaker to their aging father, addict, enabler, academic, decorated veteran, widow, and mothers and fathers to the next generation. And the author is from rural northeastern Ohio, but lives in Virginia now. I wonder what part. So this is very short. And yeah, so we'll probably pick that one up this month, but who knows? Because I have a big stack of possibilities here. Then we have The Tobacco Wives by Adele Myers. So this one is, for the audience of Fiona Davis, haven't read any of hers, and Lisa Wingate. My favorite book last year, which is right here, The Book of Lost Friends by Lisa Wingate, was my favorite book of last year, so that's cool to see. So Maddie Skies is a promising seamstress who has arrived in Brightleaf, North Carolina, the tobacco capital of the South. I've never heard of that, so I don't know if that's fictional or real. But where her, for the town, I know we're the tobacco capital, but okay. Where her aunt has a thriving sewing business. After years of war rations and shortages, Brightleaf is a prosperous wonderland in full technicolor bloom, and Maddie is dazzled by the bustle of the crispy, uniformed female factory workers, the palatal homes, and most of all, her aunt's glossiest clientele, the wives of the powerful tobacco executives. Oh, that sounds good. And this writer, she grew up in Asheville and lives in Brooklyn, so because for the vlog, yeah, so I don't know, I'm just gonna chill for a few minutes and then I'm going to get into reading Valentine. Guys, I finished Valentine, so if you guys would like my full and final thoughts, I will leave a link down below in the pinned comment for my review of this. It's a Goodreads exclusive review, so definitely check that out. Love, love, love. Favorite book this month so far. Maybe the year. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably my favorite book of the year so far. So the next book I'm going to pick up, which will be tomorrow, is a short story collection, but they're all connected. And this is The Lucky Ones by Julianne Pacheco. I need to look up how to pronounce that. So this is a Colombian book, but I think it was originally written in English. Yeah, it's not translated by anybody. This was published in 2017, so it is a short one. I talked about what it's about in my last vlog, but yeah, it's set in Colombia and then some in New York. So as I said, this is a short story collection and we will pick this one up tomorrow, and it's shortlisted for several awards, so that's cool. But for the rest of the day, we are going to read Fall of Giants. I'm not going to pick it up right now because I do need time to decompress after finishing Valentine, but I am going to pick this up later today. So I might watch some Glow, I'm not sure. I have 2 shows that start new seasons tomorrow, which is nerve-wracking, exciting, all of that. So I think I'm just gonna watch some YouTube, read Wikipedia articles because that's what I do, and then get to this. But we finished a book today, so that's super exciting. So I've already read 58 pages today, so literally I've done a great job. Proud of myself for that, and really, really loved it. So I read a chapter of Fall of Giants. This was back in the home front in Wales and England. So let's see, that was chapter 14 that I had just read. It was very, we're seeing basically the start of the women's suffrage movement. It's 417 in the physical versions, page I'm on. So we got a lot of that about how men and women can be working the same job and men are getting paid 5 times more, which is sad that we're still talking about equal pay over 100 years later. Yeah. And then we had some stuff with Love, who is our Russian character, or one of our Russian characters. Don't know what's gonna happen with him. But the thing that I like about this book, and I think is one of the main themes here, well, obviously it's anti-war for one, I would say. The other is the one that I think is really interesting, is all our stories are connected in some way or another. Everyone on Earth, everyone is connected somehow, in my opinion. I just think it's fascinating how these connections make the world we have. Butterfly effect. Is that the butterfly effect? How something little can make something big. Like the thing is, the flap of the butterfly wings can cause a hurricane across the globe, you know. And I think it's really interesting. So I read a chapter. I'm gonna eat some leftover pasta from the other day. It's very tomatoey. That's the thing about like authentic Italian, at least in America. I can't remember this issue in Italy, but in America this is all very tomato. Like, I don't like chunky tomatoes. They gross me out. Guys, and happy Sunday. So I am about to start the new season of Outlander. It is up on Amazon right now, so I know that I don't need to get the Stars app, so it's really nice. So I'm about to start the episode. So I just got done filming. It's been kind of a wild day. Not really. So my cat Tom, he went to the vet. If you don't know, senior cats are supposed to get blood work done every 6 months. So that takes like 30 minutes for them to do that. And then he had to get like regular checkup or whatever. So, I don't know how that's gonna go, honestly. It's, yeah, I don't know. So, he's there right now, and they close in like an hour, so we can't be there that much longer. And I think the testing, it's been past the 30 minutes. So, he had to go to the vet today, and he was going anyway, so don't think like something major happened or anything like that. And then Fred, I am going to schedule to go, in the coming weeks. He needs to get a carrier though. Yeah, I saw these cat carriers before. I have to wait for it to get here on Amazon. So he'll probably be going sometime later this month. I've read some of, I haven't talked about this book in the vlog yet. It's too far back there, but The Sun Also Rises. I love that title, by Ernest Hemingway. But honestly, what is the plot of this? Like, I'm very bored. I'm doing the audiobook, and this was the first audiobook to come up. I've since found out there is an Audible, like exclusive Audible edition on Audible, because the one I'm listening to is on Audible, but that didn't come up when I looked it up on Friday or Thursday, whenever. So I'm doing this Harvard edition, and the parts get cut out. There's music playing throughout the whole thing, and that's a bit overpowering for me. But it'll be like, I need to like read a line. It'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna read something like Google Chrome. Like, there'll be an awkward silence in between. So I don't know. And then it seems like the narrator is struggling to pronounce, because the majority of the book so far has been in Paris, has been struggling to pronounce the French names. So I just feel like if you're going to be doing an audiobook, you should know the correct pronunciations and all of that. But yeah, today, chapter 8, there was one paragraph. It threw around the N-word so many times. I get this book was published in the 1920s, but still, that is unnecessary. Like, it's unnecessary, and I don't like it. And this is by Ernest Hemingway. I don't know if I said it. This is the second thing I've read by him. Yeah, I'm not hating it. It's just, I don't care about it, really. So, there's that. I read a chapter of Follow Giants last night. I didn't get to this at all yesterday, so I'll try to get to it today. Yeah, that's a short story collection. I have all my yearbooks from elementary school right here. I've been asking about them forever. My dad finally got them out for me, so I've been looking through those and reminiscing, having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get lunch. Right now, I'm just waiting on my cat, and then I'll get food. We got all of that done. They gave my cat an antibiotic, but I guess it was a shot or something. I'm not exactly sure, but he is home now, and he is good. So we're good there. They store in some of those results back, so I don't know when. I didn't ask of when I'm supposed to get that back. But yeah, so I got my other cat, his appointment scheduled, which will be later this week. So we got all of that done. Yeah, and if you're wondering about Penny, she was right there. I think she's under my chair. She doesn't have to go again until summer because she's gone more recently than they have. So yeah, with indoor cats, how I talked about senior cats earlier, my indoor cat, they're both indoors. One's in the garage, but indoor cats, I read that they only have to go like every 5 years because obviously they don't have as much threats as outdoor cats. But obviously I want to make sure my pets are okay. So we're taking Fred, and so yeah, his carrier is supposed to get here on Thursday, so hopefully it is. Hopefully. Crazy hair because my bangs just have not been listening today. But I got to 51% of The Sun Also Rises, so I got to where I wanted to get to. I read 73 pages today out of this, and yeah, I don't even know what this is. Like, we were in Paris with these guys, and these guys have problems with the women in their lives, and then it's like, let's go fishing in Spain after getting drunk in Paris. Let's get drunk in Spain, go fishing, complain about our hotel. Yeah, so I don't know, like, it's not doing anything for me. So we're going to start the Lucky One sometime at 7:08, so I'll probably start it after my dinner. And yes, this is the one, multiple short stories in Colombia. This is technically historical fiction. It takes place in the 80s, might go into the 90s a little bit. 90s are only certain most of it's historical fiction. It depends on the year. But yes, so I'm going to start that finally. This one's not translated. The author was born in Britain but grew up in Cali. Oh my gosh, I almost said Cali Cartel, in Cali, Colombia. But the book is like all about that cartel era of when that violence was going on. And then there are some parts in New York. So I have a lot of Colombian books. The rest of the ones I have are by authors from Colombia. They're translated books. I don't know if I want to read them all back to back. I feel like that may be a bit much, so I might pick up one of my other historical fictions that are in Europe or America, because those are what I have at the moment. Do I have any Asian ones? I don't think so. But I don't remember what that one is. No, that's a science fiction. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what I will read after this one, but I haven't even started yet, so I shouldn't even be thinking about that. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some dinner now. Got done editing tomorrow's video, and then I read the first story in here, which was 22 pages. I can't tell y'all what percent because Goodreads does not have the total page number in their app or websites, and I am too lazy to do math. But if you want to do the math, there are 259 pages and I'm on page 22. So our first story, Lucky, this girl gets left home alone with the maid while her parents and brother go to a get-together at a country house, but she chooses to stay at their home instead, and it's just what ensues from that. It's only 22 stories, so I don't want to talk about too much. But all these stories are connected, and that story was in 2003, so for me that is not historical fiction. It won't be for another like 6 years. So I don't know if we will go back to different times, because the next story is in 2008, so not historical fiction. So hopefully it does get to be in historical fiction, because that is what I'm focusing on this month, so I don't want to be wasting my time. I will be reading contemporary in May, so I don't know why I pointed this, because I don't know if it's contemporary. But yeah, May will be my contemporary month. But I'm going to get my bath now, and ooh, I wanted to open a package for you guys. Our Lush package for the month. Let's see what I got. So the free sample I got is Angels on Bare Skin, a face and body cleanser. And it was made by, doesn't say his name. Oh, Ian. Thank you, Ian. I love how they do that. So I got 2 bath bombs this month. So they do not have a St. Patrick's Day line. So I went with what I thought would be suitable for that. So first one is, ooh, this is really big. It may be a bubble bar. It kind of feels like one. Is a rainbow, because the pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow and the leprechauns are there, you know, all that. It feels like Play-Doh. That smells amazing. So I guess I'll be using that tonight. And then I got a bath bomb that is rose gold. So just the gold as in being the gold at the bottom of the rainbow. So since I pulled out the rainbow first, that's what I'm going to use. So let me get the exact names for y'all, so in case you guys want to pick up these products yourselves. The packages only smell so good, like the outside, even before I open it. So rose gold bath bomb, and then this is the rainbow bubble bar, and I'm gonna use it tonight, which is super exciting. I think they do an Easter line, so for next month when we have Easter, but it's not April yet. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed Monday. Just got done with my yoga for the day. It's Tuesday, so I'm about to head outside. I did my yoga inside today, just to change it up, and so I'm obviously not as sweaty and all, and it is kind of cooler here today. It's 70 degrees, but I'm about to head out and start reading The Sun Also Rises. We are on track to finish this book today, so hopefully that can be done with the terrible audiobook. I'm seeing if there's anything else that I have to tell you guys. Okay, it looks like Discord is back to working because it was down for a little bit, and Spotify as well, and I'm like, I use both of those in the morning time. It's not morning, but like my pre-time, my pre day. So yeah, I'm gonna change out of this and put on a shirt. And yeah, I have my water here. I'm on track with it right now, so that's very nice. But yeah, I need to get my iPad and all that and head outside. Got done reading for that hour. A lot of anti-Semitism and slurs for those kind of people, and racism towards indigenous peoples. And I'm just like, why? Like, it's unnecessary. On the audiobook, they don't say the words. They just kind of skip over it or just leave that part out. And then another thing is, this book does give you a peek at what life was like back then, but I'm like, I don't get what the point of this book is, so I'm definitely gonna have to research it, whatever. This is the second book I've read by Hemingway. The first one was The Old Man and the Sea. I read my freshman year in high school, and I was literally falling asleep reading that, so I don't think Hemingway is for me. But I am going to clean my bathroom, and then I am going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner. Finished this, did not like it at all, just bored. So Hemingway has one more chance. I'll read one more book by him, so let me know which one it should be. And if I don't like that, then no more Hemingway for me, since this was the second one, and I give authors 3 chances, and this is a 2-star. But if you guys would like my full and final thoughts, be sure to check out the pinned comment for the link for my book review. So the next book on my TBR that I will start is A Light Too Bright by Samuel Miller. This is a contemporary, and how long is this? 465, but then we have pages like that. Interesting, so that should be fun to get to. I think that's YA, but I'm not 100% positive on that. So I need to find out what classic I'm going to read next. Hopefully it's not one that almost puts me to sleep. I'm literally so tired right now. That's why I'm not writing my book review right away. Like, I'm gonna write it at 8, because I'm just like gonna eat my dinner to wake me up and then get to writing. And we are filming in my bathroom for some reason. I cleaned my bathroom yesterday. If you would like to see the process of that, check out my ASMR channel. It will be linked down below. But yes, so I have a package and then I have a book to talk about. So the package is my book of the month box. It came really late this month. It usually comes like the first weekend of the month, but for some reason it did not this month. So let's get into it. I did get 2 books this month because I felt like it. So this is You've Got Great Taste. Thank you. I know I do. So as you can see, my pick is the Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. This is a thriller, maybe kind of paranormal. So a true crime blogger gets more than she bargained for while interviewing the woman acquitted of 2 cold case slayings in this chilling new novel from the best-selling author of The Sundown Motel. Yeah, I loved The Sundown Motel. It was one of my favorite books the year that I read it. So I wanted to pick up another book by Simone St. James. Then the next one, this was an option last month, but you can only choose one, I guess. So I got it this month, and I would have got a historical fiction this month anyway. So this is Peach Blossom Spring by Melissa Fu, and this is a moving debut novel about war, migration, and the power of telling our stories that follows 3 generations of a Chinese family on their search for a place to call home. So it starts in an era in Chinese history that I'm really fascinated by at the moment, which is like the early to mid 20th century, because I just didn't know a lot about it, and recently I've just learned more and more about it. So this is when this story starts, is then. So yes, excited for both of these. And then the bookmark says, new books, same laundry, I'm not folding. I don't do laundry. We don't have a laundry machine. My clothes do get washed though, so don't worry, but not in my house. So then we have the book that I'm starting today. I don't even know what it's about really. So this is A Light Too Bright by Samuel Miller. So Arthur Louis Pullman III's future is crumbling when he discovers a journal written by his famous grandfather, an iconic Salinger-esque author who died in Ohio a week after he disappeared from his family's California home. What happened in that week and how much his actions were influenced by his Alzheimer's remains a mystery. So this is a YA, and it's listed as contemporary on Goodreads, but the cover this looks fantasy to me. I really like this cover, it's really beautiful, so I'm going to be annotating that. I'm not reading outside today because it's supposed to rain. They keep saying it's supposed to rain and it doesn't, so I'm like, do I need to water my garden? So I'm not gonna read outside today because I don't want to be out there and then it just starts pouring on me. That has happened in the past. I don't want that to happen today, but we will be going to Target later. I know I need to tell you guys about the new releases. So the first release this week is Truth and Other Lies by Maggie Smith. And then I think that may be historical fiction. Historical fiction contemporary is more of a modern historical fiction if it is. And then Last Exit by Max Gladstone. This is a near future science fiction dystopian, which is one of my favorite genres. So that's my update. I am going to get to reading. I want to read 155 pages in this today. You can see where I have that as far as I want to get. Will I get to that? I don't know, but hopefully. Another Target adventure Phoenix shirt, because we're racing at Phoenix this week. Cool. No, that's not the last track I went to. My bad, but second to last. It's so bright and happy. I love it. All right, time for my Target haul. So this is -2. Oh, and I got sunflower, like a thing where you can grow sunflowers, but I left that out there since it's gonna go in the summer. So I got makeup remover wipes since I ran out the other day, and I had to take my makeup off with this weird gel that just made my face really greasy. So those do make my face greasy too, but after I wash it, it's good. So we got that, and then I got toothpaste. The kind I get, they only had in a 2-pack, so I ended up getting the 2-pack. I didn't even check, okay, I didn't check the expiration, but it's by next year, so I will be through that before then. Then I didn't know Target sold this, the vitamin C facial serum. I use this for Gua Shine, and I think this is the best product I've ever used on my face. It just makes my face shine, and really like that. Then the book I got, I did not realize this book was so small, so now I'm not that intimidated by it. I might get to it this month. And it is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. So this is England at 1580. The Black Death creeps across the land, an ominous threat infecting the healthy, the sick, the old, and the young alike. The end of days is near, but life goes on. A young Latin tutor, penniless and bullied by a violent father, falls in love with an extraordinary, eccentric young woman. So I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't know how much battery I have on my camera. But I think it's something to do with Shakespeare. So then deodorant, because I realized that my deodorant was expired. I didn't know they went bad, so, and it's over a year expired. So it still smells good, but I didn't want to use it since it was expired. So then this will be for Easter to go on my wall. Let's get excited. And it has cute little eggs on the bottom. And then lastly, Animal Crossing socks. It's Tom Nook and then Isabel. And I forgot this one's name. Mabel? I think. But yeah, so I got those. I don't really wear socks that much, but I was like, let's get them because they're cute. Yeah, so that is my Target. Guys, so we are about to start reading for the day. I've done my yoga. I did research on the Medici because that's what I do. I've never researched really their family past the Renaissance, so I've been looking at the 1600s and 1700s just because I didn't know a lot about that. Now I'm like with the Gonzagas. Yeah, because I'm looking into who married who, that kind of thing. I have my ASMR video uploading, so I've done a lot today. I don't know if I said it's a little past 3, so I'm about to start reading for the day. I want to get to page at least 310, so that's reading 155 pages again. We're starting story today in Denver, so on page 157. Let's see if I like this more, if it stays pretty average. We shall see. So I got to page 213, and am I focused? I can't tell. So I read more in the hour than I intended to, which is a good thing. I read a little over 50 pages. I like to read This book, 50 pages in an hour. So I am learning a lot about Alzheimer's. I don't know if this is right representation or not. I don't know if it's if the author has had experience with family members having it or what, but I am learning a lot about it. So then I'm thinking our narrator might be an unreliable narrator, but obviously we have to wait and see. And then my last point is I don't like the turn that this book just took. It's like a cultish thing now. So I went from a 3.5 to giving this a 3-star so far. So I'm at 44% of the way through. Also, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this because I don't feel like posting it on social media, so I'm just doing it here. So the MLB lockout is over, so baseball will have a season, albeit starting about 2 weeks late. So it was owners, billionaires, players, millionaires going at it. I'm like, they really don't care about the fans, so I don't get why the fans are standing up for the players so much. I'm like, they don't care about you. They're literally just wanting more money when they have the best still in Major League Sports. Baseball players make more money than other sports do, and I think it's gross that people are standing up for them. And yeah, eat the rich, right? Yeah, so I'm like, I want to boycott it, but I'm not because I miss baseball and I love the sport. But yeah, how celebrity worship's a thing. I think that's weird. And so now I'm seeing, yeah, it falls to sports too. People are worshiping these athletes for wanting more money. I do know that not every baseball player is making millions of dollars because obviously the stars are making more money than the lesser known names on the team, but still, they're making more money than a lot of people in this country. So I don't think you should be standing up for them. But there's that. It's 4:02. I'm getting McDonald's today. I don't remember the last time I've had McDonald's. I just really want those chicken nuggets. Yeah. 9 o'clock update. So I got to where I wanted to get to in here, 156 pages read. So we kind of took a turn from the last turn, but it's still, I don't know, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking that one plot. So hopefully we do continue to get away from that because that's not what I signed up for when I got this book. Like, it doesn't say his rabid fan base, but like that didn't make me think it would be like a cult, like really cult, like with politics and religion and all that. That's not what I wanted out of this. So now we are going to the lucky ones with M plus M is the name of the story today. So this is Valade Oka Meda 1998 through 2008. So this is a really long time period, but it's actually like a shorter story than we've been seeing in here. So it goes to page 90. So yeah, less than 30 pages. Hopefully I can get this all read before my shower because I would like to get my shower on time and all of that. I was going to tell y'all that I thought we had our first thunderstorm today because at 10 o'clock a really loud rumbling woke me up and it wasn't an earthquake. Shivers. I said ice cream. Apparently jets were flying over really low because I asked my dad, I was like, did it thunder this morning? Because I know it rained because everything's wet, but did it thunder? And he was like, I don't think so. And it's like around 10 a.m. something woke me up and he was like, yeah, there were jets. So that's what I heard. But yeah, I'm gonna get to reading now because if I keep talking, I won't get this done before my bath. Last update for this vlog. So I got through that story. So we have Mariella and Martin. And there is no accent, it is Martin. So I think Mariella's father is a drug lord. Maybe just by the sounds of it, like they have a pet lion, there's a place for helicopters to land, they're extremely rich. The father's office has guns all on the wall, so it's getting that vibe. And then Martin is poor, lives out in the country. Yeah, so they are, it's going back between scenes when they're in like 8th grade to then to 2008. And this was like told in a weird perspective. Like we had second person perspective, then first person. It was just kind of strange. But a lot of this, all these short stories have had references to the guerrilla, like soldiers, worker, that kind of thing. If you don't know what that is in Colombia, it is communist. So people wanting their government to change to communism. So yes, so we got through that story, 29 pages. Ooh, the next one takes place in 93, which is like the time period that I like in Colombia. I like learning about. Obviously I would not want that to happen again, and it's a very violent time. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!